and sit down.
Welcome back, Dakar fans. We are on stage 6, Arequipa. This is actually a full disclosure. I had previously recorded stage 6 and 7, and I had a hard drive go bad, and I could not recover the footage, so I actually had to replay these two stages. And actually, you can go back to previous stages and restart them. And what I figured, though, on this stage 6, it only put me on the second half of the stage. It was a two-part stage. So the first half of it is gone, so you're just going to be able to watch the second half of stage 6. The first stage, the first part of stage 6 goes near Lake Titicaca. I think I'm saying it right. Or Titicaca, I think it's Lake Titicaca. I didn't actually get to go near it. The road goes by it. I might just go down and explore it later. But I'm already lost on this. I went down the wrong road at the beginning of this stage. So anyways, it's been a week of trying to recover data, and I wasn't successful, so I had to rebuild a lot of my video elements, and I will now have a better backup strategy in place. Alright, so here's a pro tip for you guys. What I discovered is if you go on that road right there, it is very slow. It's either muddy or something, and it just drags the bike down. If you stay up on the side of the road, you gain at least an extra 10 Ks or more on, I think 10 to 15 Ks I was saying. Sometimes, I want to say up to 20 Ks faster at this one point. So yeah, you can make up some time if you stick to the side of the road. This first section here had a road, a little dirt road alongside of the gravel road, I guess. So I stuck to that. But even on other places, I would just go off the edge of the road to try to make up a little bit of time. So this is the first stage that it has been raining on me. Performance-wise, the game, I'm running on PC with a GTX 1070. It really bogged it down. Usually I get 60 to 70 using all the highest settings on this game, 60 frames per second. Oh, okay, noticing this. This is the first time in the rally where we have speed zones. So I figured this out the first time I played it, this stage. So you see I'm in a 50k zone right now. It's so slow. And there's 30s throughout villages, and this stage and the next, they have a lot of these speed zones. So if you go over the speed limit, you get a time penalty, even if you're over just a little bit. So the first time I went, I didn't even realize I was in a speed zone, and it just... I heard this beeping, I was, what was that? And then I realized it, and I'm like, yeah, I think we're screwed. So at the end of the stage, I accumulated 5.5 hours of penalties. So it essentially ruined the whole rally. I was just going to go with it. I didn't want to replay the stage, but then after I lost all my footage, I kind of had to replay it. Yeah, so you can see here, I'm still riding off the edge of the road to pick up some extra speed. So because I could only restart to the second half of this stage, I believe I still have some time penalties from the first half, which I couldn't replay. So we'll see once the stage is over what my total penalties are going to be and how painful it's going to be. So yeah, here's one of the many 30k zones. So in the 30k zones, I pretty much would just break down to first gear. Wouldn't even touch the throttle. The bike will idle and just do 23k's just on its own. Alright, so back to the rain. It does bog my system down a little bit, so I had to actually drop some of the settings so I could get closer back to 60 frames per second. Once I get out of this rain, I'll probably try to set everything back. It didn't seem to affect the quality. I'm still running it like high or medium on some things, but it still looked really good. The rain effect's really good. The clouds in the distance moving. I did go online. I tried to look at some other people that were running this stage, and it does seem to be the weather is somewhat random because they had more sunny skies than I have here. And I actually did review the footage of the real Dakar in 2018 on stage 6, and it was not raining like this, but it looks like they had a lot of rain beforehand, and there was a lot of big puddles the guys were dealing with on these roads. So there's a big sinkhole right here that you have to route around. And this was the first stage of rally that was primarily just following roads. All the rest before this had a lot of dunes, finding waypoints out in the dunes. This one had very little, if any. I can't remember if there's any at the end of this that you go off piste a little bit. I'm not sure. Yep, get back on the side of the road there. Get our speed up. See, at 140 I'm at. 145, and then watch when I touch the regular road again. If I can get back on. If I'm probably gonna just cruise on the side. Kind of not realistic. See, now I'm bogged down on that road. 119. Oh, that was some air. I just launch it on these. On that road, it sucks you down. And the first time I did play this stage, I was coming into a village. It was a speed zone, and there was a big mud hole, and I got stuck in it, and I could not get out. So I got off the bike, got my shovel out. I started digging myself out. The bike, the hole filled with water, and I then took on, it was right here in that, I went through the middle of that one right there. It was exactly right there. I went through the middle of that and got stuck. I got my shovel out, started digging it out. The bike then was in a hole with water then, and I took electronics damage, and I had to withdraw from the rally. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you could withdraw or restart from the last waypoint. So I did restart from that last waypoint. That was the previous time running through the stage. Right, getting on the side of the tracks here again. Oh, Jesus. Where did that sign come from? I wasn't expecting that. Somehow I don't think Ricky would have been okay after that hit. Oh, man. That's a stout sign. Did not move at all. Kalakoto, I think is how you say it, maybe. Oh, man. Turn the headlights on. Maybe I'll see those. That was the danger, I guess, of riding on the side of the road through the bushes. Did not see that sign coming at all. You can see on this road I'm maxed out. 120, 119, 120. That's why I was riding on the side of the road. See, instantly going faster again. Whew. 180. I think Ricky would have been flying off into the weeds there. It's the thing, but the physics are not great, as mentioned before on this game. Oh, that's not the way. A little lost. Yeah, so in some previous videos, I had wondered about, you know, if you go in the water, if you get swamped the bike or whatever. So it will happen. I've ridden into the ocean, and it'll instantly just say withdraw. If you get off your bike and you go into I tried that. I went into a lake, just without the bike, walking into it. You go too deep, you have to withdraw. So I guess these guys can't swim. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so every time you see one of those mud puddles on the map, be sure to go to the right or the left. Oh, I did not see that rock at all. That one bit me. It just grabbed me off the side of the road. I did not see that. I must have thought it was a bush. Check for any damage. Yeah, not too bad right now. I think I'm just going to repair my tires. I'm already behind anyways. It doesn't matter. And I think I went down the wrong road anyways. So I wouldn't have hit that rock if I would have went the right way to begin with. There we are, back on track again. I have not seen anybody on this stage yet. I was so far behind, I guess. Toby Price is up the road. He's 3 waypoints ahead of me though. And these speed zones just kill me. And that's another thing about the speed zones. There's no tutorial on it. When you go into the regular checkpoints, it auto engages your auto control, so it controls the speed for you. I didn't see anything, and the only reason I kind of remembered is I was watching another guy race one time, and he had mentioned going through the speed zones. So it kind of just triggered something in my mind, and then I kind of figured that out. But I still got a lot of penalties, and we're going to see what I have at the end of this stage, see what I'm at. But it's so... they're trying to make this realistic, but man, the speed zones are just not fun at all. Especially when there's so many on a stage, it just kills your momentum and just... Oh, man. So, you know, in game design, I guess there's times where I think you should... yeah, we're trying to make a kind of a simulation, or, you know, kind of getting close to what the Dakar is, but man, I really think they could have left the speed zones out. All right, and we are almost at the end, I think. Oh, and a rock right near the end. Right on. That was a tough one. Okay, an hour and 45 minutes of speed limit violations. Oh my god! So I am way back. Hour and a half slower than everybody else. Oh man. Now I'm in last place. Right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave me some comments, subscribe if you can. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you on the next one.